Hey guys, so we're back again. It's Aaron and Mike from Queer Days.
How you doing?
So today we decided Mike wanted to cook something in the kitchen, and he's gonna. What are you gonna cook for us today?
I'm making gazpacho. I thought we might have some warm weather by now, but Ireland doesn't exactly work for us. But since we're going to Spain, I thought maybe you should have a taste of it first.
Yeah, we're heading to Spain, so next Wednesday, I'm just going over there to see my mother. So we thought we'd get a bit of a taste of Spanish cuisine before we'd head over. So I'm gonna ask Mike a few questions, and he's gonna show us how he's making this, and we're gonna go from there and see what happens. I'm back on the other side of the camera. We gotta leave the star at center stage. Just look at that pretty face. So Mike, tell us what you're doing here.
What am I doing? I'm dreading the fact that you're in the kitchen with me. But anyway, I'm making gazpacho. I really like it. I love how refreshing it is. And, you know, I always like a big batch of something, so I doubled the recipe. But this is basically what's in it, guys, if you want to make it. We'll print it after the video, but 2 cucumbers, 4 red peppers, right? They're red peppers.
I sure hope so.
2 red onions, but actually I used 3 because they're kind of small, as you could see. And then, you're supposed to use 8 plum tomatoes, but we're in Dublin and you can't always get what you want. So I'm using vine. But the reason I like plum tomatoes is, and I think everybody likes them, is because they're meatier. And there's not so much water in them, but hopefully these vine tomatoes will work. And then we got half a cup olive oil, half a cup of white wine vinegar, and then we're gonna put in 6 cups of tomato juice, our garlic, and our salt and pepper. And then hopefully, after it's chilled and stuff, will taste good. But I think we're gonna get started here, okay? I usually don't do this on the camera, so.
That sounds good to me.
My technique is not perfect, so let's see how it goes. But I'm chopping these into like 1-inch pieces. And then when it's all chopped, see I do a rough job here, I do everything rough. Yes, Aaron. Aaron is constantly telling me how rough I am. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's not a complaint.
He is telling me how rough I am. Okay guys, so anyway, cucumbers all cut very gently. Now I'm gonna put it in our special blender and just put it on pulse. We don't want it all liquid. We want it, you know, little bits and pieces so you can taste the texture. So after I'm done blending this, I'll do the same thing. I'll start on the peppers. Good. Okay.
So as Mike continues the cutting here, I'm gonna ask him maybe a question or two. Hopefully not to distract him that he cuts himself.
Yeah, if I cut off my finger, you're taking me to the hospital. But so what do you want to ask me?
So what started your love for cooking, or do you even like cooking?
Did I say I love cooking?
No, that's true.
That's the only reason I cook.
Oh.
If it weren't for you, I'd rather starve than cook. I'm not starved, I would eat out. So here we go, guys. We're gonna try and do 1-inch pieces again. And then we'll get it. Well, I just want to tell you guys, you know, as far as the garlic goes, you know, you probably use about 6 cloves, but I use a little more sometimes, and the same with onion, because I love onion and garlic. 2 of my favorite things. So.
Oh, and here's me. I thought I was.
3rd. No, I'm just kidding. You're above the garlic and onion. My wooden spoon or my rubber spatula. Today's a wooden spoon. Okay. Final is the messy part. These tomatoes, and these are, like I told you, not plum, so they're a little juicier, except these are actually pretty hard, so we might have lucked out. Okay? Ooh, but I love the smell of these onions. Let me mix it up a little. Okay. Right now it actually looks like carrot soup. Anyway, okay, tomato time.
All right, so Mike, if there was one meal you could cook and eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Actually, I don't think there is one. I don't. Can you ask me an easier question?
Give us 2 or 3 favorites. Give us 2 or 3 favorites of yours then.
I love brisket because it reminds me of, I guess, all the Jewish holidays when I was small. I love a good steak, but I haven't found one here, so I'm gonna cook it. And then, oh, I love pasta. Any kind of pasta almost. but I can't cook it. You're asking what I could cook. You know my limitations. You're better in the kitchen. You should be up here helping me, Mr. Flynn. Okay, just adding olive oil, white wine vinegar, and then we are going to measure out 6 cups of tomato juice and a little seasoning, and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, last was seasoning, salt and pepper to taste. Gonna mix it a little, and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator and see what it's like for dinner later. So I really don't care if you guys like it, I just care if my husband likes it. Oh. That's the only reason I ever do this. I would not cook anything for myself.
So just for anyone who doesn't know, what is gazpacho?
Cold tomato soup. I mean, I would say it's a very refreshing cold tomato soup with fresh vegetables. Cucumbers, peppers, onions, tomatoes. And actually, I'm gonna garnish it later with avocado. So, anyway guys, that's it.
We are done. So take us through what you've made.
What I made? Oh, you knew? Oh, okay, your gazpacho. I threw a little guacamole in it, and here I tried grilling you some prosciutto and brie, and that's about it. We just have some bread and some Gouda, some al tapenade, and some pickles. Did I say prosciutto?
You sure did.
And then, yeah, whatever else. I mean,
right, this looks good. We are going to dig in and let you guys know how it gets on.